1049, the Morning X, 818. It's Lori and Kev, joined by comedian Scott Galvin. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you for having me.
I'm glad to see you. And I've known you for quite a while, actually. I did your show, I think it was Town Hall. Was it Town Hall in Loves Park? Or was it in Rockford?
In Loves Park, yeah.
Okay. And I remember it was freezing that night. I came out with Joe Larkin.
Yeah.
Joe Larkin was like a 75-year-old stand-up comedian who did these dirty kind of grandpa jokes. And we always had a good time, and he would drag me out to these shows, and I'm always like, oh, I'm glad we took that drive. And now this is one of the first guys I met in the Rockford comedy scene, and he looks exactly like your arch nemesis.
Dave Grohl.
Exactly.
I mean, you guys do look, I have a picture of Dave to my right and you to my left, and you really do look a lot like Dave.
Yeah.
Do you get stopped on the streets?
Well, I was trying to get into a show, actually, and I had to show my ID, and the bouncer told me I looked like a white trash Dave Grohl.
Your comedy style was always pretty unique, at least as far as I was concerned. A lot of guys were doing kind of Louis C.K. type, oh gosh, I'm a dad, I hate my life material, but you were always pretty unique. Where do you think that comes from?
I'm not a dad, so I can't do dad jokes like that anyway, but I do a lot of one-liners. I got like inspired by like Mitch Hedberg and Stephen Wright, and I don't know, I just always have like a dry sense of humor anyway.
Yeah, looking at you, you would probably guess that's the kind of comedy you would do. When when a comedian takes the stage, you're like, okay, what's he about to do? You kind of could tell, but I mean, it's surprising because the last time I saw you, I think we were in a cigar store in the basement of a cigar store in Machesney Park.
Yeah.
Just this smoky, full of recliners, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, the hookah bar, I believe.
And I mean, we were all having, okay sets, but you murdered, man. Yeah. Like, your sense of humor is that unique where, I mean, you could probably step into any situation, you'd be the guy people remembered.
Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I've been pretty fortunate as far as doing comedy, especially in Rockford. Like, there's not a lot of opportunities, so I had to kind of make it around here,
Yeah.
That's where like the town hall show came about, and like the hookah bar show, those we had to start, because nothing else was going on around here.
A lot of smoky comedy shows.
That's right.
Okay. You have something going on this weekend. Tell me about it.
Yep. I'll be in DeKalb at the House Cafe. I'm recording my first album. It's going to be called Breathing to Death. And the show's going to be at 8 p.m. We're going to have some local guys out there. Michael Palmendary and Rebecca Gibson, they're both originally from Rockford. They're in Chicago now. And then Jesus Correa, he'll be out there. And Chris May from Ink Master, he's from DeKalb, he'll be out there. And then Matt Druffy's going to be hosting the whole thing.
It's a pretty solid lineup.
Yeah.
From what I know Druffy, he's just like the king of the whole Chicago suburbs area comedy scene, and that's what they call him. He's like our dad, and Becca Gibson, also a force to be reckoned with, she's somebody to watch out for as well. So that's going to be an exciting show by itself, not to mention an album recording. How do you get ready to record an album?
I mean, just a lot of pacing and repeating things to myself, and I don't know. It's been a lot of preparation. I got a hold of the guy that's recording it, and got it all set up about a month ago. But I was originally gonna do one last year that got snowed out, so I'm hoping this year everything goes as planned, and we get it all taken care of finally, because I'm really looking forward to it.
Good. How much time do you think you'll do?
It's going to be about 40 minutes.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. You have a whole set list planned.
Yeah.
You'll have it on stage?
Yeah, most likely.
That's good.
Yeah, just as backup, of course.
I don't know, man. As a one-liner type of comic, you got to have a list.
Yeah, it's especially like, back when I was just doing like 5 and 10 minute sets like really often, like I could do it off the top of my head and be all right. But like now that, I do a lot more like 20-minute sets, and, I've done a couple headliner spots and stuff. And like, I do have to have the list with me, because I'll space out or something, yeah.
Absolutely. So that's the House Cafe?
The House Cafe up in DeKalb.
Yeah. I think we did a show there together once.
Yeah.
I believe it was you. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you came out with a couple of guys, and it was 6 below zero. and you had no car window.
Yeah. Yeah.
You had to drive from Loves Park to DeKalb.
Yeah. It was the coldest night of the year, and I took my buddy's car because my car, I had an old Cavalier, and the doors were like frozen shut, so I could not get in it. I had to go borrow my buddy's car, and we're driving there, and the girl I was with wanted to smoke a cigarette, so I tried rolling the window down, and it wouldn't come down. So we're driving, and as the car warms up, the window drops down into the door, off track. So we drive there, and then on the way back, the house was lucky enough, or nice enough, I should say, to give us like a big thick piece of plastic to like duct tape to it to get us home.
I remember that. I remember how you ghetto-rigged your window. Well, hopefully you have better luck on your way down to your show this Friday. I'm very excited for you. You should go out and see the show. Go see Scott Galvin, because he's one of those comedians where you watch him and you're like, this dude is onto something. Go see him. House Cafe this Friday. What time's the show?
8 p.m.
Anywhere to find you on the web?
ScottGalvinComedy.com.
He's got his own .com.
Yeah.
Look at that. This
How
guy
cool
was
is
ready. That's very, very cool. Sports in 60 on the way. Lori will have your upstate headlines next. Thanks a lot, Scott.
Thank you.